just hours after attack on a hospital in Gaza killed hundreds of people. Tense scene unfolded in Washington Square Park on Wednesday night as protesters confronted each other about the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. As the two sides screamed at each other, a line of police stood about 250 to 400 pro-Palestinian demonstrators and their smaller pro-Israel counterparts. The hospital. A hospital. Pro-Palestinian protesters shouted at supporters of Israel, referring to attack on Al-Ahli Arab Hospital in Gaza City, which was the deadliest incident since war broke out after a surprise attack by Hamas on October 7. There was a hospital with hundreds of civilians. Someone else shouted, "Bring them home." Israeli supporters shouted as they held signs depicting children and adults abducted by Hamas. Tensions remain high as hundreds of pro-Israeli and pro-Palestinian supporters gathered for bilateral rallies in Manhattan's Washington Square Park on Tuesday. The rally began just hours after an attack on a hospital in Gaza killed hundreds of people. The crowd of about 100 people shouted at a much larger gathering of Palestinian supporters. City College student Devin Krishnaswami, 18, said he joined Palestinian demonstrators because Israel treats Palestine badly and has treated Palestine badly for years. Speaking to the Post, Erdogan said, "Israel plays the victim in all these incidents. But Palestinian children are dying. They are dying too. We need to recognize the problems of Palestine." 9 supporters of both Palestine and Israel face off dueling protests in Washington Square Park, New York City on October 17, 2023. Approximately 250 to 400 pro-Palestinian demonstrators gathered. Shelly, 68, of Manhattan, was wearing a green shirt belonging to the pro-Israel Israel Defense Forces and said he had friends in Israel. "All these people seem to accept what Hamas is doing. I showed my support for Israel," she said. "To me, this is not pro-Palestinian. Pro-Hamas," she told the opposition crowd. "There are a lot of them here compared to us." Maya, 59, came from New Jersey to show her support for Israel, where her family members live in fear. "I came to defend my homeland. My family there, and it is not right to have us flying over my mother-in-law's head while she's sleeping. He is a Holocaust survivor," she said. "My parents were hiding from the Nazis because they were Jews." She continued, "We finally have a Jewish state and they want to take it away from us." Mustafa, a 27-year-old Egyptian citizen, said he and other pro-Palestinian supporters feared their personal information could be deleted and they could lose their jobs if they spoke out. 9 protesters hold banners in Washington Square Park. "Do you want to ask our opinions? We are worried about telling you our views. Because the U.S. is helping Israel and accessing everyone's personal information," he said. "The system helps Israel oppress the Palestinians. We just want to save the Palestine."